Hello everyone, and welcome to some more War Thunder. It's been a little while since I've released any War Thunder content, but I will tell you that I do plan on making 2 or 3 War Thunder videos a week from now on. I'm even contemplating doing a beginner series to help people who are just getting into the game be better pilots from the start. Now here I'm flying the MiG-15 in a realistic battle over Korea, and I've just taken off in the pro pilot fashion by veering off the runway and using this gulch as a bit of a way to get extra speed. This just allows me to get to the combat zone a little bit faster. Now I'm not a terribly experienced jet pilot, certainly not a pro, and that's just because it used to take forever to get into games as a jet pilot, and there was barely ever anybody in them. You ended up flying against AI most of the time, so I kind of abandoned it. And that was when I had unlocked my F-86 forever ago. Now it seems like more people have jets, and the queue times are a lot less. But anyways, here I'm flying the standard MiG-15, not the BIS. The real difference between the regular MiG and the BIS is that the BIS has a slightly more powerful engine, which has a higher top speed and a better climb rate, as well as probably the major difference is going to be in the armament. Now it still has a 37mm and 223s and the same amount of ammo, but the difference is that the fire rate on the cannons is drastically increased, making it a lot easier to hit moving targets in a burst. So since unlocking my MiG-15 as well as the MiG-9, I've played a decent number of realistic battles, and every single one has been on the Korea theater. So if you plan on unlocking your MiG, just know that you're going to be facing a lot of F-86s as well as F-9 Panthers. Now on this map you do see the occasional British jet every now and then, but really the most popular jet besides the MiG is the F-86 and then the F-9 Panther, because they're the only real ones that I've seen that compete with the MiG, particularly the MiG BIS, in head-to-head matches. Now this F-80 that I'm diving on here, they're really just a nuisance. They're significantly slower and they can't climb anywhere near as well as the MiG. So as long as you're disciplined and maintain your advantages, they're really not too much of a threat. So he's just gonna, he's in a slow speed so he can pull off some higher G turns. And it's important not to get lured into that, particularly early in the match, because I could easily stick on his tail and stay with him. But the problem is there's a lot of other planes, and the closing speeds are ridiculous, so you don't want to be low and slow trying to shoot down somebody at the start, because then somebody's just going to come streak in and shoot you down. And you'll see an example of that in a second. Here comes an easy kill for me, and I missed. Fail. That's been a major thing adjusting to, is just deflection shooting. When you're going at these higher speeds, is you gotta lead your targets more than you're used to with a slower piston aircraft. Now here is going to be an example of why you don't want to get stuck in a turning fight. My strategy is, when there's a big mess of turning planes like this, is get out on the peripheral, get a dive going, and come in at a high speed and try and pick off any slow moving targets like this guy here. He got himself slow and turning right at the top of his climb. Really nothing he could do there, and unfortunately for him, I was actually able to land a few shots there. Now one thing you're going to notice if you are playing at these really higher tiers is that there are just tons and tons of clan members, because it really takes the more serious players to work at unlocking these jets. So it can be frustrating at times when you're in a server and you're on a team full of random players who aren't working together, and you're going against basically an entire clan on the other team. You really don't have a shot. And then on the flip side of that is you'll get that clan on your team and you're the only guy not in a clan. They'll go shoot everybody down before you have a chance to do anything. So every so often it can be a bit frustrating. And there again you can see just my inexperience at shooting at these higher speeds in the jets. I don't like to dump a ton of ammo if I see that I'm missing. I usually like to shoot in really short bursts, especially in the MiG, so you don't get a whole lot of ammo. But wasn't able to stay on his tail because that F9 came on, cut me off. I didn't want to have him on my tail. So I knew I had a bit more speed than him. I just continued to dive away, so if he did try to follow me, he wouldn't be able to catch up. Again, I'm just going to climb out. Get altitude over. These are the last 2 planes left in this match, so I'm going to try and get this F9. Especially since he tried to shoot me down earlier. It's a good situation. He's slow. He's concentrating on a friendly aircraft. Trying to get a shot on him. Just missed there. That really should have been a kill. He flew right in between those bullets. Now here, since there's only one other enemy plane, it's safe to say, and I've got friendly air cover, I can slow down and get on this guy's tail. Because he won't be able to outturn me. And I've crippled him, and he's going to go crash right into that mountain. There we go. That was the end of this match, and there's one more coming up from another match I was in. Alright, so here you're gonna really see me just struggle hard. This should have been an easy kill, but it's really just gonna highlight that the inferiorness of the F-80. The only real shot he has is to try and get me into a scissor and hope I overshoot. As long as I'm disciplined and know that I don't want to get in front of this guy, he really can't escape me. He can't outrun me, he's not going to outclimb me, and he's not going to outturn me. Here I'm just going to use my air brakes to help me slow down a little bit so I don't overshoot, as well as to get my nose around. And really right there, that should have been a kill. That's just me, again, not leading my target enough. And trying to go for a home run shot there, which would have been awesome. But I missed. Now here he's pretty much dead to rights. I'm going to get this guy. And eventually I would have shot him down, but he just got too scared and too panicked and crashed himself into a cliff. Which sucks, because that's not going to be points for me. But anyways, this is a pretty cool shot here. Head-on pass versus an F-86. I can't tell if he's trying to get his nose on me. Just can't. But he got caught by a 37mm and just completely was shredded. Anyways, that about does it for this War Thunder video. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment below. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I will see you guys in the next video.